Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another pop culture collectibles video. This is for look at the TV Guide, the fall preview issue. That was the big issue each year. This is from the 1964-1965 season. It's got a lot of great shows that they'll be mentioning for the first time, including like Bewitched and the Munsters. We're going to take a look through it. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. See the cover here? 15 cents. This one's in fairly nice shape. It's just got a little bit of a bend in it from storage, but otherwise it's pretty nice. Pepsi line. Come Alive. That was their slogan for a while. They made a lot of commercials for that. So you can see how it is here. This came out in September 1964. Let's take a look. Talking about the new season. Let's see, for Saturday, what are they showing? Flipper. There's a show with McCloud, Dennis Weaver. This show would only be a one-seasoner. Flipper was a success. There's Gilligan's Island. You can see who they show in the picture, and they're not showing the professor or Marianne, because right back then they were and the rest. There's Mr. Magoo. And another show that didn't make it, Mr. Broadway. There was always hits and misses. Talking about the shows. So they did it a little different this year by showing a group page. Other years in the fall previews, they showed a picture in the show, description. There's Julie Newmar. A year and a half before she was going to be famous as Catwoman on a show that was only one season. They had a lot of problems with it. My Living Doll with Bob Cummings. And then these other shows didn't last either. So sometimes you see people that were coming back from a hit show and then didn't succeed, and then people that were on a show that didn't succeed, and then the seasons are so later than they would be on a hit show. So Monday, another collection of these shows that didn't do well. But here we have first Irwin Allen show, big sci-fi show of the 60s, 4 full seasons. That's one more than Star Trek got and one more than Lost in Space got. Voyage to the Bottom Sea with Richard Basehart and David Hedison. I'm a big fan of that show. I've done a video or two on some of the collectibles from that. Really fun show if you haven't seen it. Other shows that didn't make it. Look at that, Bing Crosby tried a show and it didn't make it. Tuesday, Peyton Place, that was successful. And of course, Man for Uncle was successful. The Tycoon was not. Peyton Place was kind of unique because that was aired multiple times a week, prime time serial, a soap opera, and it didn't go on summer hiatus, so there's a lot of episodes. But they never really reran that. They never went into reruns, as we call them. And you can see here, Man from Uncle, they're not showing Ilya Kuryakin. His co-star, just Robert Vaughn, and there's the famous gun there that they were featuring. I'm not going to go through all the pages of this because I want to get to mainly the preview. Saturday morning. So there's some of the ads they had for the premieres. Cronkite on the news. More premieres. A lot of guides have an ad. Gale's Navy was still on. Wide World of Entertainment. Flintstones and My Three Sons. All on ABC. Alrighty, let's start talking about things that are going to be syndicated. And then continuing on with Wednesday. Shows that weren't successful, the one-seasoners. Some one-season shows were memorable, a lot weren't. On this page, we've got Daniel Boone, that went for 6 seasons. The Munsters was only 2, but we know how famous that show is. More of Peyton Place, and then there's Bewitched with the first Darren. And that ran for 8 seasons, all the way to 1972. Ah, there, look at that, Johnny Quest in prime time. It was only a 1-season show, but it was a cartoon show, so it had 26 full episodes, and then it was repeated on Saturday morning for many, many, many years. And then they had revivals, and very well liked. "12 O'Clock High," that was a semi-successful show, and of course Gomer Pyle, that was a biggie. And the ratings, that got all the way up to number 2, finished out for some of the seasons. And then, of course, Addams Family came on, just like the Munsters, same year. Went off the same year, too, 2 years later in 66, both 2 seasons. So it's kind of neat to see color pictures of everything. A lot of these shows were just black and white, especially in the beginning. And then they talk about the specials. Had lots of specials back then. You got to remember, this is way before there was cable. So this is basically just the big 3 networks. And this is neat. So this was the network shows at a glance. And then you can see the new shows were highlighted in white. There's Combat, that's a great show. I've done videos on that. So lots of great shows in this season. Thank you for taking a look at a fall preview TV guide collectible. Very cool, great decade for TV, memorable. And they still re-show a lot of these shows today, and of course they've remade them as shows or movies too. Till next time, thank you for watching.